Well, I mean, sometimes when I go in, I go all the way in. Okay, so there's a story about this. And here's the story, and you're not going to believe it anyhow, so why am I going to start lying to you now? Well, practicing up on my wife. What am I going to say? Dear honey, these were only $59 a piece. Yikes. Oh, she sees the price tag on here. 650. What was this one? Hold on. That was 600. Okay, that's not going to work. What's the next story? Okay. But yes, I was at the Texas Blade Show and I was a victim. I've been victimized. I feel victimized. Well, of course, nah, I don't really. But I'm going to say that. Here's the Model 18. And here's one of the best parts about it. Yes, it's an integral. And it's got the same design on the front and the back. Holy moly, Batman, how does that work? And I guess that's the only way you're going to take apart an integral. Oh, you know what? Nah, I don't want to take it apart. Why would I? All you're going to do is pop this out, and then you're going to see bearings. And, well, I guess I could take that part off later. Pocket clip, ceramic ball, right hand tip up only, big knife, big knife, big knife. Not super big. It's not 9 inches long, so for you people that want a tiny knife, this is not a tiny knife. This is 3 3/4 inch blade of S90V. You what? S90V. Made by Riot. I said, Liong, I really hate to pry. And he goes, oh, here you go. Oh, come on. It is the Xeno pry bar. Of course, I had to get one because I'm a complete and utter. He was like, man, what a sucker. I got 2 18s out of him and a pry bar. And I don't know. I didn't feel too victimized, apparently. I think his stuff is way cool. I said, you know, I had the Model 15, which was a big knife. And of course, I got the eraser too. And the eraser is full 9 inches, you know. So, okay. I said, I'll take your gent carry, your 18. On that Landy's nice too. God, that was there. And I was like, 3 1/4 inch blade, but still beautiful design. If he can do one thing, he can design. He can design, okay? So I'm moving to Florida just so I can be near him. And now he's like, if he's watching this, he's like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to move to Montana. But this is way cool. So you got the hardened steel insert like on the outside because it's did I tell you about the integral thing? And there's where you run your lanyard, and it's just way cool. They carry great. They drop, they cut your thumb off. Your thumb grows back, so don't worry about that because it doesn't have a flipper tab that hits you in the thumb. This hits you in the thumb, and this is the blade. By the way, the blade is sharp, so that's going to leave a mark. So get your hand out of the way and just, you know, get the technique down on dropping the blade, you know. Drop, and let it fall. Drop, let it fall. Like that. Now. Talk about smooth. Take the 18 in this. I haven't touched the pivots on either of these. I'm going to touch the pivot on this because this doesn't drop like this does. Now, and I don't know. I don't know. The one he had on display that was the carbon fiber, it dropped great too. So I'm thinking this is not an anomaly, but or that they have a lot of variants. And this one didn't drop as well, but there's no reason why they can't. So I'm going to mess with the pivot a little bit and see. Because if that one there drops like this one, baby, we got a winner. Whew. Just don't be doing a lot of blood thinners when you're doing this. Okay. It's kind of weird because here it doesn't really flow into the top part of the bolster here, and the blade is pretty buried in the body. But I think what you're getting out of doing that is this. See the flipper tab, very muted, okay? Kicking, and the flipper tab now is flush with the bolster, which is a nice clean look and means you have, a better contact patch. Let me see if I got a box here. And better contact patch. My operator. Like that, see? You know what I'm saying? It's not as severe as some flippers can be, okay? So, okay. And it's clean look, great design, good size knife. 3 3/4 inch blade. Like I said, S90V. And there's 3 3/4 inch. And then down here, I mean, you want to argue 4 inches? You could. Okay. So it's a good size knife. I mean, cutting edge, 100, 95, almost 3 3/4 inch cutting edge on this. Okay. And then overall, 8.6, 8.65, let's say 8.6 at almost 22 centimeters. So it's a good size knife. I mean, it's not 9 inches. It's not even 8 3/4 quite. So it's not that big, not like the eraser and stuff. So it's really a very carryable knife. 13.6 millimeter, 0.53. So it's enough in the hand, but it's not overly much. 0.13, 3.4, about 3.5 millimeter blade stock. So that's pretty hale and hearty. That's pretty hale and hearty. Now you got this little area here, so you can kind of get up if you wanted to on this. Nice little edge on there. But I mean, you could, and this one I didn't test, right? Okay, but yes, it's sharp. But you don't have like a cutaway per se for when you're doing sharpening. So your stone might run right up, up into there while you're doing that. But it does give you this, where you can run your finger up front, use this jimping up here to kind of get up for closer work if you need to. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this one briefly. The big trouble with this kind of carbon fiber is you can get voids, you can get kind of little scuff looks and different kind of, because it's that kind of material. It has those little, you might want to call them character marks, this or that on them. So it's, don't look too closely. Don't look too, back it up. See, it looks great here. Looks great from here. But this, I mean, you tell me the knife and pretty much they all tend to, have little dinks and grooves and whatever things. Now, let's look at this one, because one guy was remarking when I put this on my Instagram, it's like, look at that micro milling. This is really, and this is supposed to be a wave, a water pattern thing. I mean, crap. Do I have Liong? Okay, Model 18. So this is off his site. Yeah, okay. You can, yeah, baby, you can get some stuff, man. Check this shit out, right? Mo better Beretta, mo better grip too. Okay, and I mean, can you imagine? I like that lava flow look, right? Ow! And it starts off with a 1/2-inch block of titanium. And it is a perfect companion. So you don't even need to get married. It's your perfect companion. What the hell? Unless you're already married. And then she's going to kick this one out and say, I'm your companion, damn it. Okay, and then all kinds of way cool stuff. And what are the inlay options? Holy mocholi. Look at that. Brain coral. There you go. Wow, brain coral, purple haze, winter storm. I like winter storm, mocha tie. Get out of here. But this one, look at the milling on this thing. front and back. So let that wash over you for a while. That's really nice. You know, the problem, of course, overall with titanium that I have is you get snail trails over time and marks and stuff. It's possible to get those. I think this kind of thing helps, remediate that kind of problem because you've got all this, okay? So it's easier to see a snail trail across a plane surface like this than a surface like this. And then, of course, when you've got inlays, well, you're not going to get it here. You might get a snail trail here on the bolster type thing. So, I mean, it is what happens over time. But that's some nice milling right there. I'm just admiring. Now, you get it in this pouch. And, I mean, the way I did at the Texas Blade Show, right? So you had to put your name on these tickets, and you had to put them in a bag. He had different bags there. And then he would draw. And then you had 10 minutes to come claim, have the opportunity to buy one because he couldn't bring that many to the show, right? He couldn't bring that many to the show. So he had limited numbers, and he probably would have sold out the first day and then been standing there rotating the second day with nothing. So he portioned them out, I guess, through the use of the drawings. But when I went to claim this one that he drew me for, okay, which was later in the day, and I was lucky I was still there, I went, and he goes, because I said, I really was, undecided between the two, and he goes, I'll tell you what, I'll sell you one of these since, you're eligible for this one. I'll sell you one of these. So he's very nice. I mean, I've met him before and talked to him, and he knows I got a channel and stuff. So, and he knows I'm going to put him on my channel. So, I mean, he cut me some slack. Okay. But he not that much slack. He said, well, you got them for free. Yeah, baby. In somebody's dream. But no, I mean, and contact Liong to make sure. You can see my credit card receipt. Yeah, I got to pay that yet. But really cool knives. I really like his designs. I like the Field Duty. Do you like the Field Duty? I like the Field Duty. The Warrior stuff, yes. But, I kind of gravitated to, I really went back to the Eraser, the Field Duty, the cuff, the kitchen utility folder is way cool. But, I mean, I want a full, like, G10 cuff is what I would like, or a Field Duty that's like I want him to do some liner locks in G10, and then I don't have to worry about the titanium, whatever, and this and that, and maybe a lesser, and I think he's going to do a line of lower cost, this and that, and I can't remember. I've looked at his site, and I think that's coming, or it's there, or something, and there's some choices there. So, I mean, there's variety, but, I mean, these were just too hard to pass up because the action on this is awesome. These are good-sized knives. I'm a sucker for an integral, and it's really wonderful how they did this together. I mean, Riot, jeez, they just make an incredible knife. Okay, I was saying something about these. So I've kept all the materials here. So this is interesting packaging now. So this is not a zipper pouch, and this is a big thread. Okay. Rip it open. And so here's the junk you get. What else do I get for junk? Okay, ooh. Oh, schmancy there. And of course we get he's attached that to the Velcro here, so there. And then you get the Liong Mah microfiber cloth. You get the Liong Mah design and his card with where you can scan it. And you get, they're sealed in a package. They're sealed in here. I had to cut it open. Took forever to find a knife. I never have a knife. Just kidding. Okay, so can't get the knife out so I can use it to cut it open. Here, come here. But we got all that silica pouch. Yes, indeed. Keep it forever. I like it. I really do. And I like my pry tool too. I think this might be really interesting. I haven't carried this yet. And I'm gonna start carrying this around. This will be a nice bottle opener, pry bar, all kinds of cool stuff. So it just looks good. And so that's what you get. And so it's the same here. It's just it's a different price. It's a different whatever, model 18. I go model exclamation point 8 or what? Whatever. So, and this isn't actually an 18, not an exclamation point 8, but okay, we're good with that. 134 grams. Now, let's have a weigh off. I mean, that's the good thing. 160. Ooh, baby. You get mo for your money here. And this is $50 cheaper, too, by the way. Okay. Now, let's kick it over to ounces. Let's run it around. Are we going to get to ounces? Are we going to get to ounces? Okay, 4.74. 5.68. Wow, that's an ounce heavier. That's an ounce heavier. And it does feel it. It's an ounce heavier, $50 less, but a hell of a lot of really cool milling on it. So, yeah, I mean, it was really hard to make a choice between them, but wow, an ounce difference in weight. Okay, wow. All right. This one's just got a hell of a drop to it. You like the finish on the blade? That's nice, isn't it? That's just nice all the way around. Here's your lockup. It's pretty good. 35% probably. Yeah, about the same, looks like. It's easy to disengage. All the surfaces around it. Fit and finish is awesome. Yeah, nice. Alrighty then. Let me see. Number 8. Okay. I mean, obviously, we don't got no body screws. We got nothing. But I just want to take a peek inside. Oh, here comes this little piece. Okay. We got that. Okay. Let's see what we got inside. So the front, it's got this triangular piece mounted in here. That's what that looks like. Okay? So I guess you can push this plug up through like this. Okay? And then you can pull the blade out with the bearings and do that. But yeah, I don't want to do that, come to think of it. I think I'm going to stay away from that. But yeah, I mean, you relieve pressure on here, on this log bar. And then you can see you can push all this junk in the trunk out of here. And you see that pivot coming. And then you can pull the blade straight out, and it's going to bring your bearings and everything. But to reassemble that and lay all that back in may not be that much fun, to tell you the truth, although you might be able to lay it in through the top here and then slide the blade. But I'm going to leave that alone. You know what? Because I'm not real confident in wanting to dump everything out, actually. Okay, we're good. And then we've got this little bobber right here. It's going to set in here. And then it's going to set in here. But yeah, nah. I'm not that interested. Let me see if I can sit back and watch somebody else do a disassembly on this. Okay, come here. Okay, let me see what I've got for, well, I'm centered. Yeah, I think that you can actually get this thing adjusted a little bit. Come here. And without, let's see if we got play. No play. But it's got a little bit nicer drop to it, that's for sure. So back with the Liong Mah Model 18s, yes, like them a lot. Love the design, incredible action, integrals, nice size knife. Really a good size knife. Not too heavy, not too long, but long enough. Yes. But they're not giving them away. You know, they're expensive, but they are what they are. We love them knives. Boys, what do you think about the Model 18? It's a beauty, that's for sure. I'm going to leave you to it, and you guys, stay sharp.